Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel and to my fall style transition, where I show you all of the changes I've made to my home, my style, and even my hair. So this first shot shows you these beautiful fall dahlias in a gorgeous burgundy, as well as eucalyptus, which smells wonderful. And then of course I changed up my nails as well. This is OPI's Lincoln Park After Dark, and if you'd like to see the tutorial where I showed you the very first time I did powder nails, which I'm still doing several months later on my own at home, then definitely check it out. It's something that I think I will never go back from. And also the other DIY I learned during lockdown is how to cut my own hair, which I never thought I would do, but you can see the ends needed a snip here, and it needed some shaping as well in terms of the layers, which had grown out quite a bit. So I decided to take matters into my own hands, and here is the after of my chop. So it's quite a bit shorter. I cut about 1.5 inches off of the length, and then more off of the layers, especially the front layers, which I shaped into a curtain bang like look, which does blind me from time to time, but I really like the flirty and kind of peekaboo effect that you get. If I needed any sort of nudge into feeling all of the fall vibes, then my two new launches, my double launch for Nouvelle Pearl and Nouvelle Apparel, has done that for me. So I have 3 scarves that I am adding to my site, and the first that I'm sharing with you here is my Nouvelle Tartan, which is my very first print that I've ever designed, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. The jewel tones are so gorgeous. There's an amethyst and an emerald base to it, and it's just gorgeous. It's got navy and white as well, so it pairs really well with neutrals. So designing prints has been such an adventure in style, and I went through so many different ideas for the perfect leopard print. I went through my whole closet, every leopard print that I've ever worn, and came to a few conclusions, and then designed this scarf. So this is my Sauvage scarf. During the fall and winter months, if I'm feeling a little blah, there's nothing that adds a dose of fabulous more than leopard print does, as do metallics, so I've been pairing it a lot with my new little YSL bag that you see hanging above it, and I absolutely love how this print turned out. I wanted it to be really wearable, so it has all sorts of neutral tones in it, from a creamy beige to a nice tan to just a really classic black. And the printed new additions to my line, like all of my other scarves, are oversized so that you can wear them as a shawl or as a scarf, and they are 70% cashmere, 30% silk to achieve that balance between lightness, warmth, and softness. So I'm really proud to be launching these designs, and I feel so lucky to be working with such a wonderful family business in Nepal, and I really wanted to give back to the community that they come from in Kathmandu. So I did some research and was introduced to an organization called the WHR, which stands for Women for Human Rights. It's a non-governmental organization established in 1994 to raise the social and economic status of Nepalese women and their families, and to empower them to be their own agents of change. And I've had a wonderful conversation with their founder, Lily Thapa, about some of the work that they have been doing. They have 2 major initiatives that I've chatted to her about where these funds will be rooted to. So the first one is that during lockdown, they provided over 2,000 meals to their community over the 3 months of lockdown. They've continued to be in lockdown on and off even after the rest of the Western world that you may be more familiar with has been able to reopen, which has been extremely hard on their community. So they've been running a community kitchen to this day where they are serving meals to 500 individuals, many of whom are pregnant women, senior citizens, people with serious illnesses, families below the poverty line, or other people who are disproportionately affected by the lockdown in 3 different locations in Nepal. So you may be familiar with my charity initiative that I undertook in the spring on the Nouvelle Pearl side of my business, where I raised over $3,000 for nurses affected by COVID-19 through the organization Nurses House, where I transferred that money, and you guys saw the evidence of that. So I was chatting to Lily about how lockdown has exacerbated pre-existing social and economic inequalities and barriers and discrimination against women in their community, as well as in many other parts of the world. And she told me about their new initiative, which aims to engage and give skill enhancement training for 3 months to at least 10 underprivileged women in that community where my scarves come from. So I'd like to raise some money for them, and my way of doing that is going to be to donate $15 from the sale of every single scarf, whichever design it may be, until at least November 1st. And I say that because I would like to raise at least a couple of $1,000s for them, like we did for Nurses House, and I so appreciated your enthusiasm for that initiative. So I'm hoping that we can do this together, as well as sharing some beautiful fashion. So if you'd like to learn more about the WHR, especially their food bank initiatives, have been shared on YouTube, so I will link the video down below, as well as their other social media and website information, so that you can learn more about it. But we can get back to style now, and I'll share with you the rest of my fall launches and styling tips and little changes that I've made to be in the fall mood. The biggest change I've made to my home is by installing this rolling rack in my bedroom, which has industrial vibes. It's solid wood, it's really substantial, and it really creates a little boutique that I wake up to every day and feel inspired by, especially when it comes to color. And that approach to color and enriching yourself through the use of color every single day, even as the weather gets gray, is what inspired this whole line, both on the Nouvelle Apparel and Nouvelle Pearl side. The jewelry I created is all jewel tones, and it first started with wanting to use topaz in a design, and something that would really showcase the beauty of natural faceted gemstones. So I started with the topaz design since my birthday is in December, so that is my birthstone, and then moved on to citron for November and amethyst for February as well. But whatever your birthstone may be, I think what makes this design special is how small and subtle it is. So it, for example, doesn't get caught in a mask and is really comfortable. You get so much shine through that faceting, and whenever it moves and peeks out through your hair, you really see the beauty of those natural solid stones that are just really saturated with color. So really simple outfits like this one that is just black pants, a camel colored old sweater from Halogen, and then just pretty jewel toned earrings. These are the citron briolette earrings. Just makes for the easiest fall outfits. So that's really what brings fall to life for me every year fashion wise, is mostly accessories and then just a few good basics, and that way you can really rediscover things that you love as well. You can see I pulled out my Valentino little kitten heels here that I wore for my 30th birthday and haven't worn too much since, but I think they really go well with the leopard print, just kind of very opulent vibes of this scarf. One thing I learned that I found very interesting through examining every leopard print in my closet that I own and researching vintage prints as well, is that to get a really natural look as opposed to something that's a little bit more artificial looking, it really makes a big difference to have the print not repeat. So whenever you're looking at leopard prints, I think if you look for neutral tones that are found in nature, and then if the print doesn't repeat itself but rather has an organic pattern to it, to the spots, for example, if we're talking leopard, it makes it that much more beautiful and wearable. So that's just something I learned in my design journey that I thought I would pass along for any of you who may be into animal prints. My last outfit that I want to share with you includes my third scarf. I usually always launch Nouvelle Apparel collections in threes. So we have two pattern designs, the Nouvelle Plaid and the Sauvage Leopard print, and then the third is actually a relaunch. So I had launched my Nouvelle Apparel Parisian navy scarf a few years ago, and it sold out completely, and I cannot tell you how many emails I've gotten since asking for a navy scarf, and I just wanted to share this scarf again because I love mine so much. There's something about the saturation of this navy color that makes it so beautiful with anything from just simple denim jeans to your dressiest suit. Navy never goes out of style, and I think always looks very classic, polished, and put together. So this outfit also features my new Veronica Beard silk shirt that I got in the anniversary sale. It's my favorite splurge item that I found in the sale, so it's fun to finally get to wear it. And I think really Rapunzel-like styles like this look really nice with something a little bit edgier or simple, like navy accessories or like these black leather pants that I'm wearing that I think give it a nice little edge. And then I'm wearing the amethyst gemstone briolette earrings. So that is my introduction to my Nouvelle Pearl and Nouvelle Apparel fall winter collections, newly launched on my site. Definitely check out my site for more information about the WHR charity initiative that I'm launching, and also check out my food blog for more content that I'll be posting soon. I'm also thinking of doing a fall what I eat in a day featuring all of those warm spice recipes that we all love. You just saw a shot of my mac and cheese, which is one of my all-time favorite recipes. I might post that on the blog. I've shared it in a video before. And then I thought I'd take a moment and talk about candles, because there are so many wonderful fall candles out there at every price point. So the first that I love and have returned to time and time again is Treehouse, which is famous for being in Taylor Swift's Vogue video, but it is a wonderful scent that features sandalwood and leather. If you haven't tried Ovaros, they're a slightly lower price point, and they have the most beautiful packaging, really modern and nice, and the candles are also very high quality. Foriasme has a base, I think, of warm croissant with layered cranberries, so it's very lush but not too sweet. None of these are. It's just not my vibe because I find that very cloying. If you haven't tried Homesick candles before, I think they're the best value for money of any candle I've ever tried. They're actually available on Amazon, and they really are high quality as well. They're a soy-based candle. They burn very clean. I tried Seattle, which is wonderful. The Washington candle is also very warm and fall-like, but the top one I've ever tried by far is Pumpkin Picking. It smells like all of the wonderful BBW candles that we've always loved, but somehow a little bit cleaner and lighter on the nose with all of the spice that makes fall the wonderful season that we all get excited for. So thank you so much for joining me in exploring all of these fall styling vibes in this video. If you'd like to see my next content on fall style, give this video a like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next installment on style.